Why do some narcissists snap when you end the relationship? When the relationship is over, when you break up with them, when you quote unquote discard them, why do some of them snap and lose their damn minds? That's the topic we're covering today, y'all. Of course, if you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist myself, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Let's go. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, those pesky, desky, toxic, narcissistic people. Why do they constantly snap when the relationship is over, when it ends? Y'all, let's hop right into it. The way my mind works, I actually saw an article the other day, right? It said leaving is the most dangerous time in a toxic relationship. It was by Forbes on Forbes.com. It says, toxic abusive relationships are about power and control. And when you're leaving a toxic relationship or you're trying to leave an abusive relationship, you threaten the power and control that person originally had over you, right? So if you're threatening to take back or steal your life back from this person, you're taking the control and power away from them, they tend to lose their minds, right? Even if they've been treating you horribly. And I know that's a lot for people to hear when I say that. Even if they've been treating you horribly, some of them do not care how you respond. Some of them do not care how you act. Some of them do not care what they put you through as long as they still have some type of control over you, right? They always want to have some type of control and access to you. So when you leave them, that's why they snap. If my life or my identity is so tied to controlling you or controlling someone else, and then that control is snatched away from me, I haven't relinquished it. It's snatched away from me. Imagine having your grip on something, right? Remember, like, as a kid, you would grab a toy so tightly, and then you would not relinquish your ownership on that toy to share, and then somebody had to snatch it away from you. Did you feel good when they snatched it away from you? No, you felt devastated. You felt horrible. You felt bad. You felt like, you wanted to punish the other person sometimes, right? That's how the narcissistic mind works a lot of times in these situations, or the abuser's mindset, right? Not just narcissists, just the abuser mindset. It's just like, I didn't want to relinquish control over this toy, over this person, over this human being that should have their own autonomy, right? But I haven't relinquished control over this. Yet you're taking it away from me. Yet the control is being snatched away from me. Yet it's being taken out, like I said, yet it's being stolen from me, and I don't get a say so in it. That happens right there. That's the crux that so many people face right there. It's being taken from me or stolen from me, and I have no control over it. So I snap. So I lose my mind. I absolutely lose control of everything, and I don't know what to do next. I don't know how to handle this situation. I don't know what to do. So I snap. I try to regain control. I immediately go seek to regain control. That narcissist or the abusive person in your past immediately seeks to try to regain control over you, right? They try to regain control. They snap and they do all of this stuff. And then if you don't give them control back, or they can't get control, sometimes they will harm you. I need to make myself clear right there. Sometimes they will absolutely harm you. I literally just watched this story, read another story. These stories are all too common, right? I literally just read a story about a woman who broke up with her boyfriend, left him alone. He was abusive during the relationship. She went and got a restraining order. This man got bonded out, broke the restraining order, got locked up again for like less than a day, went out, found her again while he still got a restraining order on him, just because she broke up with him, went out, found her again, and stabbed her in a parking lot. And that's exactly the same, almost exactly the same story I just seen of this other guy. Literally, she broke up with him. She got tired of him. She was like, look, it's done. You're being abusive. You're being emotionally, physically controlling. You're doing too much. I gotta leave. She left. They've been broken up for months. He stalked her This man popped up at the deli. Her mom was her and her mother were having lunch at a deli, and all of a sudden they noticed that he was sitting across from them. So they got up and left. Didn't say a word to him. They got up and left. He got up and left, ran across the parking lot and started stabbing his ex-girlfriend. Her mom jumped on top of him, fought him off. She got stabbed too. Some innocent bystander, some man ran over there and seen him stabbing, and a dude tried to stab him too. And then tried to cut his own throat, but he, like I said, he didn't unalive himself. He literally just got sentenced to life in prison a few months ago for that. You see what I'm saying? They tried to leave. These people tried to leave. They actually did leave. They actually did break up with this person, and it was met with violence because they couldn't stand the thought of losing that control. They couldn't stand the thought of losing access, and they also could not stand the thought of someone else getting what they feel like that belongs to them. If I feel like you belong to me, no one else can have control over you. If I feel like I'm claiming ownership over you, no one else can have that ownership. No one else can have that control. No one else can have that. Only I want it. Only I deserve that. So if you're trying to move on to someone else, how dare you? It's kind of like, if y'all heard this phrase before, I'm going to say this phrase. I'm going to give you what phrase am I going to come up with right here? I'm going to give you 5 seconds to think about it. Have you heard this phrase before? I'm pretty sure most people in the world have heard this phrase before. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I know that count was all messed up. If I can't have you, no one will. I know a lot of people have heard that phrase before, and that's the mindset of an abusive, manipulative, obsessive, controlling person right there. If I cannot have you, no one will. And that's why you see a lot of times they'll come out there and they'll unalive you. They'll shoot you. They'll stab you. They'll hunt you down. They'll come to your house. They'll stalk you. And all you try to do is break up with them. And other people don't seem to understand. Just break up with them. Just leave them. It'll be okay. Just leave. Yeah, I understand some people are trying to give you good advice and trying to help you escape or whatever. But sometimes escaping is more than just one thing. Escaping is an accumulation of actions that need to be taken. Escaping a toxic dynamic is you have to protect yourself while you're out of the relationship as well. Post-separation abuse is stalking, it's controlling type of stuff, it's calling you, texting you, wondering where you are, putting an air tag on your car, following you to work. They know your patterns. So if you're leaving a toxic relationship, right, and you feel like this person has the propensity to snap and take your life or to become dangerous, you have to change your patterns up, y'all. I'm not telling you to move and, do all the other stuff, but you have to change your patterns up. If you every day leave the house at 7:55 a.m. to go to work, you might need to leave at 7:30. You might need to leave at 7:15. You might need to leave at 8 o'clock. Or you might just need to put one of them one of them pow-pows, pew-pews in your purse or your backpack, and then you might have to use that thing to protect yourself, man. I've heard all these crazy ass stories of people like leaving abusive relationships, dropping the kids off, and the ex shows up and shows up and sets the whole car on fire with the wife and kids in it. That's crazy. These people are obsessive. They're abusive. They're controlling. And sometimes people don't believe you when you're telling your story or sharing your story about this stuff that has happened to you. People don't believe you. They're like, why'd you stay in that? Well, I would have left immediately. I can't believe you stayed in that. Wow. Is that really true? If that's true, you're to blame too. Why would you stay in that right there? Why would you go? Why would you do that? I'm just telling you. It's hard to leave a toxic relationship. So if you're out here, if you're one of those people that is out here telling people to just leave, you have become part of the problem, right? If you want somebody to leave a toxic relationship, provide them a safe place, provide them some type of comfort, provide them some type of community, or some type of an ear to listen to, or a shoulder to cry on, some type of financial help if they need it, right? Law enforcement help, whatever it takes to help this person, to help the person you care about, you need to do that as opposed to blaming the person about staying in a relationship that they're trying to leave. If they're showing you that they want to leave, you have to be up there to help them, right? You don't want to just blame them because that makes it less likely that they're going to leave. And also, it's dangerous, y'all. I gotta say it. I can't just hold it in. Some of these bastards are dangerous as hell. They're crazy. They're literally insane, right? And it's scary as hell to leave this type of person. And they want that fear to cripple you. They want the fear that they'll do something to you to cripple you to keep you from leaving. Sometimes they'll tell you, if you leave me, I'll harm you. If you leave me, I'll hunt you down. If you leave me, I'll take your life. If you leave me, I'll take your life and the kids' lives. There's nothing you can do to stop me. If they are saying things like that, I'm telling you, I don't put anything past anyone. If they are saying things like that, chances are they'll do it. And I'm not saying for you to stay in a relationship out of fear. I'm saying to make a plan. Arm yourself, protect yourself, and to stay safe as possible, because some of these bastards are absolutely out of their damn minds. They will take your kids' lives. They will take your life, and they will end theirs. These family annihilators are absolutely real. You can't if I can't have you, no one will. Even though I've been treating you horribly, you belong to me and no one else. It's a crazy ass mindset. So, and sometimes it doesn't even matter how long you've been in a relationship. This could be a new relationship. Y'all could be together for 2-3 months and they start acting like this. But the first time you see a red flag or something that makes you uncomfortable, that makes you think or they say something like that as a joke, it's not fucking sweet. I know some people just think, oh, they're just sweet. They just care about me so much. No, it's not sweet. It's insecurities masked as sweetness. It's danger. But it's safety with it's danger with a cute mask on, right? It's dangerous. These people are dangerous as hell and will take your life. They'll take your kids' lives. So if you're leaving a toxic relationship, be as safe as you possibly can. Get help. Get resources. And I know some of these resources, some of these police departments are not out here to help you. They will they'll slap somebody with a restraining order, no jail time, and put them right back on the streets to come take your life. No, like not even bail. I think the dude had like a $1,500 bail to get out of jail from breaking the restraining order. Immediately got out of jail and went and took some lives. So we have to be careful out here, y'all. The help, like I say, I want y'all to be as safe as humanly possible. I want you to protect yourself. I want you to live happily ever after. You know what I mean, y'all? And also, y'all, the podcast is dropping soon. The Mental Healness Podcast. Y'all gonna hear some stories about survivors and thrivers on there. You'll hear all mental health related, right? You're gonna hear a lot of different things, y'all. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you don't miss an episode. I really truly appreciate every single one of y'all. And as always, mentalhealness.net for everything. Mentalhealness.net for everything. But always, mental healness is out. Peace.